Mike joining us on, we've got him down here, so joining us through Zoom.
I don't know. He was invited. Thought he might, but I don't know. So who starts this meeting? Oh, yeah, we'll start it as soon as we're waiting for Julie to try to connect her audience. Are you there, Julie? Okay. And that's Greg Merchant from business. Hi, Greg.
Hello. How are you?
Okay. Yeah, yeah. All right, it's 6:30. I think we'll start the meeting.
No, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us at the East Springfield Neighborhood Board and Police Beat Management Team meeting for August 17th, 2021. We appreciate you coming in. You certainly have the ability to participate, and we'll give you an opportunity to ask questions as we go along. I'd like to start with some introductions. I'm Kathy Brown, and I'm going to go around some names of some people because it is hard for you to see people.
Right. Yeah.
Very hard for you to see people. So we have Peggy Shea, Brenda Spalding. We have Officer Julio Vasquez. We have Sue Haley Arce in the back. And we have Lieutenant Arkin, Charles Rux, Angie Savigna, Lynn Burnett, and Marie Kotsky, John Kotsky, and we also have Irene Kennison with us tonight.
Way in the back.
Way in the back. So thank you very much for joining us. The first order of business tonight will be the pledge to the flag. And the flag is in the back of the room. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States of America.
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We do love our volunteers. We do love our volunteers, and we encourage anyone and everyone if you have an idea, a thought, a few hours of extra time that you'd like to volunteer with us, we would appreciate it. So give us a call. Now, can you control that or can I?
What's that?
Oh, you're working that, right?
Yes.
So we are a complete volunteer organization, and the only reason we get stuff done is because volunteers are willing to step to the plate. So please come on down and share your skills. The next item of business is that we do have a board vacancy that we need to fill. And we have a interest that has been expressed by Irene Kennison to fill the seat that was filled by Guy Kennison. And she meets all of the membership requirements. She's been a member for over a year, a paid member, and she's been actively involved. So what I'd like is a motion from the floor to nominate her, please.
I'll make the motion. I'll second.
Any discussion? Show of hands to have Irene be a member of the neighborhood council board. Okay, all in favor, everybody's, so Irene, welcome. 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 Put in so much time already over the past 3 years or 4 years, so we really appreciate it. Okay. Our monthly conference call with the plaza continues. We have a meeting tomorrow. I have a conference call with both Chris and John from Key Point Management. So if anybody from the team has any, or from the community has any issues with anything going on at the plaza, if you would just get that information to us before tomorrow or after tomorrow, we will email the plaza team, and we'll try to keep that plaza moving forward. As everyone, I believe, knows, that property is in foreclosure, and Key Point Management is people who have been designated by the bank to try to bring it back up to standard so that they can move forward with either repurposing it or reselling it, or maybe even Key Point will have some involvement in the long-term future. But we thank you. I think there are 5 or 6 people out in viewing land who connect with us every month with little issues. And I think it has made a huge impact in keeping communication going with the plaza management. And they've been able to get on top of some of the issues pretty immediately. City services are continue to operate. Please continue to use 311. I know we've been told that 311 gets a lot of use from people in East Springfield. So let's keep up the reputation and keep calling things in. If you have questions, if you need a bulk pickup, if you have a storm drain that needs to be cleared, take a look out there, and if it does, call 311 and report it. The hurricane season is coming, and I'm told that based on the weather forecast, the hurricane season could be pretty intense this year. If that's the case, those storm drains are going to be overused. So I'm encouraging everybody to go outside their yard and your houses, check out the storm drain. If it looks like it's plugged, call 311 and report it. Thank you. This all goes along with our curb appeal initiative to make sure that everybody steps out to their curb and does what they can to make their tree belt and at least their front yard look very presentable. We've been working with businesses along Page Boulevard to encourage them to pick up their trash and make things preventable. We're waiting for a date where actually the Sheriff's Department is going to help us do some cleanup on Page Boulevard and Cruise Street. So we're waiting for confirmation of that date, and we're appreciative of the help, of course, with the Sheriff's Department. We started this new straight Zoom format at the beginning of July. So we'd like to encourage you to connect with your neighbors and let them know that our meetings are going to be on Zoom for a while. And if you should be getting notification, everyone should be getting notification of the Zoom link. We put it on our Facebook page. We put it on Nextdoor. Sue Haley-Arce from the police department does a automated call for it. And we also email every email that we have. So if you have neighbors who you know are not getting this information, if you could reach out to us, we'll be sure we get them on our list. Our newsletter can be located on our website, and we have another newsletter that's scheduled for October. So if you have items that you believe should be on that newsletter, please give us a call, give us an email, and we'll be glad to consider getting that information in. The Art Out of the Box, thank you everybody who helped with the Art Out of the Box project. It's about 99% complete in terms of distribution. We have 3 more boxes that we will be distributing. We have hand delivered them to all of the people who signed up. So we did that as part of our COVID response to putting art boxes in the hands of kids. So thank you for the people who purchased the stuff, for the people who stuffed the boxes, and for the people who actually drove to houses and left them on doorsteps. The point of information, the movies in the park, we did 3 this year. We're grateful to the city and to the park department for giving us the opportunity to do 3. Again, thanks to the volunteers. We had good groups of volunteers here for every single movie. We handed out chips, we handed out water, we handed out juice, and we handed out gazillions of books. So we want to, again, thank everybody for helping to make all that happen. Everybody is probably aware that the federal government is going to be giving a fair amount of money to Springfield, and the mayor is looking for ways to spend that money that has to do with job creation, economic development, capital projects, assistance for businesses, assistance for nonprofits, for our seniors, and for our neighborhoods and housing. If you have any ideas on how you believe that should be spent and want to share it with us, we will be meeting with the mayor in the next week and a half or 2 weeks to share the ideas with the mayor. And we have some ideas for the neighborhood also. So please don't be shy. Also, we do have a special permit request for 635 Page Boulevard. They want to locate Wind River Transfer Station at 1635 Page. The petitioner will be at our meeting on September 7th via Zoom, and he'll give us a soup to nuts look at what he wants to do, and then he's going to be going to City Council at the end of September. All right.
Kathy, what about the backpack? I just skipped that one.
Oh, I
Or
didn't.
did I miss it?
No, you didn't miss it.
We have
It's
it.
right there.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Our backpacks, back to class backpacks, we still have online registration open. Everybody who has already signed up has been notified via phone call and given the time that they should come and again in a COVID sensitive way, pick up their backpack. Please go on our website, sign up. We have backpacks for elementary and backpacks for middle and high school. They're beautiful backpacks. And we've also stuffed those backpacks with an assortment of back to school supplies. It's for any student in Springfield. So whoever you know, give them a call, have them sign up. We're really excited about this program because it's going to let the kids who really haven't been in school much lately get back to school
Right.
in style. But thank you, Marie. The city of Springfield is a smart 911 city, which means that you as a resident can sign up for Smart 11. You can self-report information so that if emergency personnel are called to your home, they will know what you want them to know. They will know if you have a disabled person in the house. You self-report it. They will know if you have an oxygen tank and if the power goes out, you will not have the ability to breathe unless you have electric. They will know if you have an autistic child. Whatever you want to report to the police and to public safety in Springfield will be available to the first responders, which could get you emergency care faster. If you go to the Smart 911 website, or the city of Springfield has it right on their website, springfieldmass.gov, and you can sign up for Smart 911. We will be providing more information with this as time goes on, but we wanted to share it. Okay, I'm going to pass this meeting over to John Kosky, who is the chairperson of our beat management team. John?
Thank you, Kathy. We have with us this evening, we have Sue Kelly Arce, our community police liaison. You'll have an opportunity here. Lieutenant Sean Arpin is going to report out on activity over the past month in our neighborhood. We also have our ordinance officer, Officer Julio Vasquez here. And we have the Sheriff's Department represented by Charles Rux and Angie Savinjo. I knew I was going to do that. Welcome all of you. And what we'll do is we'll start first with Lieutenant Arpin. He can report out on police reporting on activity that's gone on in the neighborhood in the past month.
Excuse me, John, do we want to start with Sue Bailey, who will talk about the Cadet Program?
No, I don't, Kathy.
Okay.
No.
We'll do that another time,
No, we can, if
if that's okay.
that works for all of us, no, that's fine, Kathy.
Thank you. Only
You know,
because the slides are in that order.
All right, no, that's perfect. So Sue Haley Arce, we'll talk about the Cadet Program.
Thank you. I'm Sue Haley Arce, the community police liaison with the Springfield Police Department. Just want to tell you guys that we are looking for cadets. Cadets are young people who may be interested in working in law enforcement with the Springfield Police Department. Some age requirements do exist. You do have to be 17 and a half to 23 years old to be able to qualify to become a cadet. You also have to be a Springfield resident and also plans or be enrolled into school. So some important dates to know are September 15th, where there will be an open house at the East Street Police Academy. And then on the 25th, where there will be a study prep group available for the remember, is October 2nd, which is the last day to register for this particular exam, and the exam date will be October 16th. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. So, next slide, please. My turn. Again. Thank you. What's part of our, we do a number of things in the neighborhood to try to address safety on our streets. We do have another Check Your Speed event planned for August 30th. We're going to be back where we've been the past few times on Page Boulevard between Bircham Street and 2nd Street. We'll meet up at 2nd Street and have people along the Page Boulevard holding check your speed signs and speed limit signs. And the police, Springfield Police Traffic Bureau will be there helping us out with doing some enforcement as required. And that'll run from 4 to 5:30 on August 30th. So the more the merrier. Last time we had a check your speed event, we had enough officers there that we were actually doing check your speed on both sides of Page Boulevard. So we were able to even get more done on the last event. So we do have, just a reminder, we do have Drive Like Your Kids Live Here signs available for those who'd like to post one in their yard, just as a reminder for people to check their speeds and let them know we want folks to drive safely on our streets. So you can get them by reaching out to me or sending an email to my ESNC. And of course, we do have the Springfield Police Traffic Bureau does have ongoing initiatives to address those problem areas in our neighborhood. So I think that takes care of check your speed. And now we are ready for the Sector C report out for crimes and activity over the past month.
Okay, for between July 4th and August 7th, there were 2 reported aggravated assaults. On July 4th at 1123 St. James Avenue, there was an assault with a dangerous weapon, multiple charge ×3. 20 the report was for 20 to 30 people fighting. When officers arrived, female was claimed she was struck with a pistol on the back of the head. Only description was a black male, black hoodie, who fled the scene on a moped. And it come to find out, it's kind of like a domestic. It's like a love triangle. It's a new interest involved. Nobody after we made contact wanted to have any cooperation. Following up with detectives, same thing, no cooperation, so that case has been closed. Now, Wednesday, July 14th, that was a domestic at 387 El Paso. There was an arrest made, but that's all I can tell you. Burglaries, breaking and enterings, Friday, August 6th, 467 Page Boulevard. Person or persons wake up or notice, go downstairs, and there's a white female and a Hispanic male had broken into their house and were in their bedroom. When they discovered them, they took off. Apparently, according to them, they took $900. A Louis Vuitton bag worth $4,000. Cartier watch worth $4,000. And it's still ongoingly being investigated. Wednesday, August 4th, 961 St. James Avenue. Entry through a window, St. Luke's Church. Unknown male broke into the church and stole some items. Video only shows a tall, skinny Hispanic male between 20 to 30, short hair, holding a flashlight, breaking into the first floor window. All they could find was some speakers were moved. We had 4 D&E motor vehicles, theft from motor vehicles, 1635 Peach Boulevard on Wednesday, July 21st. I guess this girl Joyce Gothier, does anybody know her? No. I don't know, somebody tried to pull somebody out of a car. They call it a beanie, I think it's more than that, but nothing was realized. 21 Price Street on August 4th. An unlocked vehicle, 500 cash, and a wallet was taken. There's some video on Ring camera. I don't know how far they've gotten with it. 14 Ames Street, it's a mother-daughter domestic B&E, so that's not really anything. Thursday, July 15th, 1037 St. James Avenue at the Racing Mart. Somebody pulled up, left their windows down, left their cell phone, ran into the store, and somebody relieved them of their iPhone, $1,100 iPhone. Motor vehicle theft. It was only one, Friday, July 9th, 1000 Page Boulevard, a 1984 Ford vehicle of some type was stolen from Palmer Paving. 2 batteries were ultimately stolen off of it. It was located on Water Street in the Orchard. It was stolen from their lot. There was also damage to the windows and side view mirrors. That's pretty much it for that month as far as those crimes go. Additional crimes, the squad made a pretty good arrest at 85 Fernwald, our favorite place. Let's see. A couple of people were arrested. Antonio Marin of 12 Ames Street was arrested for loitering, possession to distribute Class B, probably cocaine, and/or pills, and trespassing. And also arrested at the same spot was Jonathan Michael Torres. And he got violation of city ordinance, but he also got caught with a firearm. He had a firearm without a license, carrying a loaded large capacity firearm, and trespassing. So that was a pretty good grab by the 4 to 12 squad guys, and some of my guys from days were involved as well. So it was late in the day. St. James Avenue, OUI, uninsured, all traffic stuff. That's a Kirill Chernoff of Enfield, Connecticut. Let's see. So on the 21st of July, 1635 Peach Boulevard, Plastic Park. Somebody broke into a vehicle, was arrested for that, disorderly conduct. Attempt to commit a crime. Suspect was at Joyce Gothier, homeless. That's why I asked if anybody heard of her. The local drug user, so looking for any crime of opportunities. So let's see, Sector C hotspots. We had 9 calls during that period for drug activity. Nothing was able to be located at any of the addresses. Of course, like 7 of these, not 9 of these were 85 Fernwald or 99 Fernwald. So these are all Fernwald calls, that same spot. 3 gun calls on July 4th. A report was made for 1123 St. James Avenue. One of them, the complainant canceled before we got there, and the other one was unable to find anything. There was 3 calls for shots fired, and those were all unfounded. Nothing was located. Quality of life. Suspicious activity, 5 calls, and nothing was located or anything upon arrival. Suspicious motor vehicle. Oh no, actually, somebody was advised on the 10th for 139 off of Arthur Street. Suspicious motor vehicle, there were 9 calls on the 4th, 60 Brookdale Avenue, Whoever they were checked out and were advised to leave the area. On 718 at 75 Campeche Street, they were checked and sent on their way. That's it for that. 5 calls for suspicious person. 3 ended up in just assists. Nothing else located. Unnecessary noise, 51 calls. Advice. One of them on August 3rd, 79 Fernwald, ended up resulting in a vehicle being towed. Somebody was advised at 88 Industry Avenue for their unnecessary noise on August 3rd. Industry and Cottage on the same dates. Second call. Came back advised. 21 Industry Avenue. Same thing. No reports, nothing, no crimes located on any of those. I mean, we only have so many people staffing, so the best, we've been advising our guys right along to try to write citations and things, especially in this Charlie area. I know there were some concerns. I brought it up to the captain of traffic. It's most I can do. All I can do really other than that is control, the guys that work for me. But he did say in a positive respect that he was thinking about putting up a speed board and setting up some traffic enforcement details. So I passed that on, your concern about that. Addressing the murder, I can't go into any details about that, I'm sorry. It's too sensitive right now, and they're looking into some things. They don't even really want to tell me about it. I probably only know half of what they know, so. What else can I think of here? I know there was something else I wanted to say. Well, if it comes to me, I'll bring it back up later. So that's all I have to cover right now.
Very good, thank you, Lieutenant.
Yep.
Before we move on to up to best, is any questions or anything that we can?
Something.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to do the bus cutouts for Pottinger, in front of Pottinger
Eventually.
That will,
by this year.
right, when they do the intersection upgrades, which is scheduled for next summer. That's part
Oh,
of
they're
that.
gonna do
that's
it
part
all
of that,
together?
That's part of, right, Kathy? I think it's next
Yeah.
summer. That's part of the project where they'll be doing the intersections on St. James Avenue.
Yeah, I was just curious. It
That's
seems
part of the
like
plan.
we've been talking about it
Yeah,
for
that's
a
part of the
long time. Yeah, okay, thank you.
Anyone else with the lieutenant? And Kathy, you may have already touched on this with the lieutenant. One of the things we've noticed over the summer on St. James Avenue is Friday afternoons, late afternoon, evening, Saturday was most of the day into the evening and Sunday too. Just the level of noise, radio noise, and of course they've got those designer backfire muffler systems now on the lowriders. A lot of cars are now coming into the neighborhood where the mufflers are designed to backfire when they go down the street, and they work those all day long. And just the number of vehicles just going crazy out of the light at St. James Boulevard, and St. James Avenue heading to I-291. It used to be kind of far and few between, and now it just seems like on those periods of time, there's a number of cars that are just driving with reckless abandon. It's just gone, and it's becoming more and more noticeable. So I felt, being that I live in that area, I felt compelled compelled I know you've heard that song before, or that feedback before, and I know there's only so much we can do here and there, but if there's a detail and you want to focus a detail on a street, that would be a good, I think, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in that area would be a good place. So try to do that without as much motion as I can. Kind of crazy. So anyways, anything else for Lieutenant? And we have with us Officer Julio Vasquez, our ordinance officer. Julio.
Maui does have nothing new to report. I know that narcotics has a ongoing investigation into Burnwell involvement in that area. Monitoring the noise complaints on State Boulevard, Watson Street, 3rd Street of Hospital Street, and East Street. The checking Pottinger School and Marshall Roy for homeless and suspicious activity. I did advise the homeless male that was sleeping at Pottinger Street to move along. I have been monitoring the traffic on St. James Ave, St. James Boulevard, as well as the corridor between Page Boulevard and 291. I've been in those areas. I do keep in touch with Queen City about shopping carts and the illegal dumping, and we are paying a little special attention to Carew Street, Lang Street, and Linnell Street with the illegal dumping going on right now. Other than that, I have nothing else to report.
Questions? Feedback for Vasquez? And we have with us a couple of folks from the Sheriff's Department. Charles, anything you would like to? I have nothing else. Okay, all right. Angie.
I have nothing to report.
We'd like to thank the Sheriff's Department
Yes.
for giving us some technical assistance today.
Yes.
We're trying to work through some computer questions, and we thank you very much for your support on that. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Kathy, I think that,
Okay, anybody who's listening in, do they have anything?
Questions in the chat.
Questions in the chat
um,
down there.
oh, in the chat, okay, thank you.
Oh, that's
Okay.
correct.
Stay on time.
And he did tell me he
Okay.
couldn't stay the whole
All
time,
right.
but we're
Okay.
glad he joined us.
Yes. Okay,
Anybody else that we're missing out there?
no, I think we've got at least.
Craig, did you want to say hi out loud? You're certainly welcome to unmute and say hi if you still can be with us for half a minute.
Oh, yeah, sure. Thank you, Kathy. Well, yeah, I'm going to be, our company, Duck Pack Corporation, is going to be a new neighbor at 1125 Page Boulevard. I am the president and co-owner of Duck Pack. I've been with the company 20 years. It's a family-owned company. We make prefabricated ductwork, and we sell to the wholesale supply industry. So we're not a company that markets to consumers. So oftentimes, like in East Long Meadow, where we are now, there's many residents that don't even know we're there. We like to be a good neighbor. Our company, we're a manufacturer. We don't use chemicals. We don't put any smoke or anything like that. So it's a pretty clean operation. Fortunately, it's run very safely as well. We're going to be employing between 37 and 50 employees. Many of them are factory workers, entry-level type of jobs, and many of them already live in Springfield. All types of people work there. There are some people that are very skilled crafts people. And like I said, many people that are just getting the start. Some of them are new to the country, new immigrants. Duck Pack's been a good company where if you move here from anywhere, we can give you a start. So we are moving to 11/25 next May, if all goes on schedule, which is a big if in a COVID world. In the meantime, there will be some renovations, nothing crazy. The exterior of the property, I hope to clean up a bit, but there's not going to be any expansion of the footprint of the building. So there will be some activity there while we do the renovations. There are two tenants there now, Keystone Automotive and Horizon Sheet Metal. They're going to remain there until we get closer to our move date, which again is next May of 2022. So we are a good neighbor in East Long Meadow. We work with the Knights of Columbus, who does a lot in the community, and I look forward to participating in a similar fashion here in Springfield.
Thank you very much, Greg. Thanks for joining in tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, you bet. I look forward to talking with you all more as time goes forward.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you.
All right.
Nice.
Anybody else have any questions in general? Anybody here have any comments or questions? Thoughts?
I did want to say one thing.
Sure, sir.
I know you guys don't ever really notice it, what's going on, but one of the biggest things that's happening in your sector is catalytic converters, and we got hammered
Oh, yeah.
in the last week, like real bad, like there were reports coming from everywhere. 3 here, 5 in this lot, 3 in this lot, 2 in this lot. They love the trucks, they love the businesses, but they're also hitting residents and stuff like that. So just be aware of that. Keep your driveways lit if you can, or whatever. If you got the Ring doorbells, take a look at them. Let us know if you see anything.
Actually, what we can do after the meeting is put an alert out on Nextdoor to remind people that there are people out there looking around for catalytic converters, both business and residential, because I think it hasn't been as much residential
No,
until
it's
just
been,
recently.
right. They're definitely, they got some kind of ring going on. They're taking them out of state. There's no doubt about it. They gotta be taking them to New Hampshire or the Midwest or something. Something's going on. There's no way they're turning them in anywhere around here.
Right. Well, then we'll do that. We'll put it on Nextdoor.
So
We'll
let
do
us
it not
know.
just East Springfield, we'll do it for the whole city, and actually we can even go into Chickpea a little bit.
It's such a devastating thing. I mean, that's
goodness.
the damage that they do. I mean, thousands of dollars, not even just the catalytic alone. Refixing the exhaust and all that stuff. It's
Yes.
such a tremendous insurance hit. It's awful. So I just want to let you guys know it's been really bad. the last couple of years.
Thank you. Those will probably pop up on the next crime report in September.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I have to report that to you. I don't think that comes in the scheduled reported crimes.
Oh, okay. But that's okay.
It's been on the news after that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, probably. They probably just released that because it just
Yeah.
happened in the last couple of days. The reports started coming in, so.
If no one else has something to say, what we'll do is we'll important tips and information here that available. And then questions, and then our next meeting will be our neighborhood council board meeting, virtual meeting on September 7th. Well, thank you very much. Let me adjourn the meeting, and we're going to stop recording, and we will see you all soon.
Sorry, Pima lost her catalytic converter. I know where she lives.